Yeah, Marvin is also trying everything out there. I saw that in China.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you never know what tastes great, right, Tommy? So
Yeah, yeah, that's a lesson actually. I should have
I
learned it, but
don't
I
want
was
to
I'm
miss
still
out.
scared. Yeah. What was this one thing that you tried when we were at this one dinner in Chengdu
Something
that
like
looked really?
sea cucumber or something like this.
It looked like an old man's penis. And
It did. It did.
And it
yeah.
tasted like.
Guys, welcome back to Shuttlesquad, episode 40. It's 40 already, 40. That is a lot. And I'm here with two of our favorite hosts, Kirsty and Marvin. Hi, guys.
Hey, Tommy.
Two of our favorite hosts. What a stupid introduction. But here we are. Guys, before we start talking about Kirsty's Japan Open, Marvin was recently Canada, holidays. There's some WBL thing out there right now, so we also have to talk about that, Kirsty. But before we start with that, I want you two to describe your day so far in 3 words. Just to pick you off where you are, so people know what's going on. How's the head? How's the mood? Just give me something.
Okay.
Kirsty.
You want me to go first? Okay. Energetic. For annoyed, but only a little bit in brackets. That doesn't count as my words. And rainy. It's rainy here in Tokyo. Very rainy.
That's actually completely the opposite of what I would say.
Good. We like variety.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. For me, it's chilled, happy, and cake. Yeah,
Oh, that's a great day. What a day.
yeah, true. And it only just started. So
Because we all know cake is the opposite of rain.
yeah, sure.
Famously.
Yeah, well, I could have said sunny, but it's a little bit of a not a real lie, but at least it's not 30 degrees like the other days.
Marvin, where are you actually? Because I have no.
I am actually right now in the Black Forest.
The good
So-
old Black Forest.
Yeah, in a hotel.
Perfect.
Hence the
So-
cake.
Yeah, and it's the cake, correct. It's the Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, as
Yeah.
everybody
that's what I
knows
was gonna
around the
say.
world.
Learn some
Yeah.
German out there. Perfect.
And actually, the story for it is, as you all know, my wife is pregnant, and in the Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, there is normally some alcohol in it, so she can't eat it, but she really craved it, and therefore I ordered a cake made for her without the alcohol. So a Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte without the alcohol, which then probably makes it not a real Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte anymore. But yeah, I guess it's fine, and she was
Wow.
happy to at least get the taste.
Okay, I
Wow.
thought you would say she cannot eat it, so you had 2 pieces. So
Also a good idea.
yeah.
You're looking very sun-kissed, Marvin. You're looking quite blonde.
Yes.
Your face has some nice color to it.
Thanks. Yeah, I was out in the sun a lot the last few days, fishing mainly, but
Fishing?
also
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
If
Perfect.
whenever you can't find Marvin, he'll be out fishing, or maybe not so much golfing these days, but
yeah,
fishing.
true. Yeah,
Amazing. Sounds really cool. How
Good
long?
life.
How long are you going to be there?
2 more days.
2 more days. So make the best out of it. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my 3 words basically: sleep, breakfast, podcast.
Hey,
That's actually
Yeah,
because
I
solid.
I have an advantage. I've had a whole day. It's 6:45 in the evening for me, but you guys are just up and awake.
Yeah, I mean it's not that early. It's almost noon. But I was yeah, last night I was like on my laptop editing, and then it got a little late. So not too much going on today until now. I am actually in Hagen. Marvin, do you know where Hagen is?
I should probably, but
It's pretty. Yeah.
is it Nordrhein-Westfalen still?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty close to Mülheim an der Ruhr, where the
Okay.
German Open take place, Kirsty. Um,
I
and
know it well.
you know it well. And here in Hagen, we have the physio World University Games this week or 2 weeks actually, 10 days I think, here in Germany in this area. And I'll be here as an announcer, but not in badminton, but in basketball. We're just trying new things all the time. And I was really confident that it would be super easy. And now that I'm here and I saw the setup and everything, I was like, oh, damn. Do I even know the rules? Like, I was like I'm a little nervous right now because we're going to start on Friday and we have rehearsals today and tomorrow. But I think we're going to get there. But has one of you ever played like World University Games? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
No,
no, I didn't. I never played
never.
it.
No.
Me
Okay.
neither.
No,
I heard a
never.
lot that it would be like really cool and a great event and so much fun. And actually also now that they get world ranking points, really competitive in badminton at least. So yeah, only heard good things about it, but never played it.
Yeah. I've also only heard great stories, but I also have obviously never participated or anything. But German fans, if you want to see some high-level badminton this week, go to Mülheim an der Ruhr. I think there are still many tickets left. And Team Germany is also playing. I think it's a team competition first, the first few days, and then it's an individual tournament. So a lot to see. Yeah. But Kirsty, you're also playing some tournaments, like a little more points on the line for you, a little bigger, a little higher up in the ranks. How is Japan Open going, or how was Japan Open?
It's already done. It was fine. I was playing Tomoka Miyazaki early this afternoon. Whew. It was okay. I thought I played a pretty good game here with no coach and no other players from Scotland. So it's a solo trip, which I've not done a solo 2-week trip for a long time. I did China Open, but only China Open last year by myself. So yeah, 2 weeks is going to be tough by myself. I'm trying to read a lot, not scroll, not get into doom scrolling for hours and hours and hours. I'll do it, obviously, but I'm trying to do it less. But the badminton part, I've played some good stuff actually. Yeah, like I was saying, no coach. So I really had to try and have to do all of the parts for myself. I think when you have a coach, you have that extra set of eyes and they can keep you on track with the tactics and what you spoke about. But I kind of just have to make an extra conscious effort, an extra promise to myself to stay on track with what we discussed before. I chatted with Ingo and Tina last night. So yeah, it was a pretty good game. I think it was like 15 and 18 or something. And yeah, I mean, she's number 6 in the world for a reason, right? She's everything just keeps coming back. You play some of your best shots and somehow it just sneaks back over the net. So you have to kind of play your best badminton over and over and over and over again. But yeah, I played a decent game. Certainly very far from my worst, so I'm disappointed, but as long as it's not my worst badminton, I'll be okay. I'll survive.
I just checked her rankings last night, and I was like, how can you be number 6 in the world when you're 18? How is it even possible?
Yep.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
I think she's one of the next like big stars in
Big
badminton.
stars.
Yeah. Like when I watched her play first time, like a year, 1.5 ago, something like this. Maybe it's a little longer, but whatever. I already was like, yeah, I think she's gonna be world champion at one point. Like, fastest player I have ever seen, at least on the women's level. So yeah, I think she can go really, really far, and I mean, she already did, but yeah, she has some good
Yeah.
skills and is very, very
Definitely.
quick.
She's very quick. She's very skillful at the net, especially. I think in being 18, she's still a little bit Bambi with her arms and legs. But I think she's just inevitably going to get stronger, and she'll get more solid in those end positions, and she'll just. I think she'll be top 3 within 3 years. I think that's my hot take.
It doesn't really sound like it's much because it's only 3 steps away, but those 3 or 4 steps are so hard to take in the end, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's a big
Yeah.
difference between kind of 6 and 3.
And I feel like maybe, let's say 10 years ago when I started getting on tour, it was like, okay, you get 1 or 2 really big results and then you're actually up there because it's not too many tournaments that offer these points. So when you, like, of course, winning like 2 back then Premier Super Series is a very, very big thing. But like, if you win 2 of these nowadays, it doesn't impact your ranking as much as it did back then. So I feel like getting occasionally to the top is or was a little easier than it is now, because now you really have to have like 5, 6 wins almost to be up there, and that is really, really tough to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to sustain it for so much longer. Like you say, it can't just be like a couple of big results. I think because all of the points are so spread from so many players. I think it used to be like a couple of players had the monopoly on all the points, but within that top 5, everyone's winning a lot of the time. So it's kind of changes hands who's really up there. So yeah, like you say, I think to be 18 and to be 6 in the world is not the bad.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I wanna again talk about your solo trip, Kirsty, because I think it's super hard to be out there for 2 weeks. How do you manage your training and everything? So you're just reaching out to people, hey, can I join your training, or how is it done?
Yeah, well, so for training, I set up beforehand. I've literally got the messages streaming in right now on my WhatsApp, and I'm gonna have to reply. I set up
Go for it.
before I came here with Denmark. So we asked the tournaments to give me the same training times as Denmark, so that I can lump my time in with their time, and I can train with Mia and Lena and Gemke. So that's a really big help, and I really appreciate that from Denmark, because they don't need to say yes to that. So I really do appreciate them helping me out like that, and hopefully I'm helping them out a little bit as well with another player for sparring. And then the hardest part of a solo trip is I will forget stuff that a coach would remind me of.
Relatable.
I always just forget one thing. It's always just one thing. I went outside the other day, forgot my umbrella and forgot my accreditation because, well, my bags didn't arrive, so I was using my rucksack and I had my accreditation on my
I saw
rucksack,
that.
and then I got my bags and I forgot to put my accreditation on my racket. But anyway,
And
it's fine. I
Japan is
wasn't.
not a good place to forget your accreditation.
No, they are strict.
Oh yes.
Very, very strict. But yeah, trying to remember everything is very difficult. And also, one of the hardest parts is that people forget about is before you go on court with your warm-up, I need to find someone to hit with. I don't have a built-in partner like with doubles. So Bei Wen helped me out today. and I've helped her out in the past. So it's just your luck of being in the hall at the same time as someone who's about to start training, and they could use the warm up and you could use the warm up. Or because I tried to organize with Mia, but she had her game, and then if I didn't warm up with Bei Wen today, I would have warmed up with Boris Popov. That was my options. So that's a hard bit as well. And then just the being on court and not having that kind of bolster of support behind your court with your coach. But yeah, it's it depends, how you're feeling and stuff, but it can be quite lonely, I guess. But I got enough friends to chat to, and then I just because everyone's quite spread out this trip because the official hotel was so expensive. I've ended up in the same hotel as France, and I'm having lunch with people and little dinners with people, but mostly just keeping to myself and trying to read my book and get through some little bits of admin that I sometimes don't have time for at home. This is a total rant about my trip. It's only been 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, totally understandable. I mean, Marvin, I don't know if you've done many solo trips. At least you're always two people because you play doubles.
That's what I wanted to say.
You're never alone. Yeah,
true.
But have you done it a lot or not really?
Nothing really comes to my mind, to be honest, where I was like only with my partner. Probably there were a few occasions. Sorry?
When you played Reunion recently? Was that just you?
There was Yvonne, Fabi Roth, Kicklitz. So actually quite a few Germans. So yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen very often.
That's for sure.
It's just.
And then when I was playing with Mark, obviously Isabel was also always with us, and then probably also always Linda, and like not many lonely trips.
That's the thing. I had quite often rolls on to if this person's coming, then that person's coming, and then that person's coming.
I had one occasion where I was in Dubai for a few days with my wife, obviously, and then also not alone, but at least no other badminton players. And then I trained with Victor and did some stuff on my own. But that was the only thing where I was the only German player, at least, around.
Yeah, doesn't happen too often. Kirsty, stay strong. Stay strong. Don't surrender.
We're here for you.
We've got this. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'll always
just give us a call.
Yeah, if I get really lonely, I'll just suggest that we do suggest we do a podcast, a bonus episode. Can we do 2 this week?
Yeah. I'm up for it. No problem.
Yeah, just give us. We can also if you have someone there wanting to join. I'm up for bonus episodes. Oh, I don't really know my schedule yet. This is a little tricky here.
We do one without the host.
Hey, you can also do one without me. I don't have to be here every time. I can also take a break.
We don't know how to work the software, Thommy.
I'll give you an introduction.
Then we will need suggestions from our listeners about what we have to talk about.
Yeah, maybe we don't start that, but because then I'm out really fast. No.
No, you run the ship, Thommy. We've got no idea what to do.
I'll keep control. All right.
You're irreplaceable.
Yeah. True. Too kind. Marvin, we also have to talk a little about your Canada run.
Yeah.
And recent tournaments that again looked really good.
Thank you.
Did they also feel really good? Is the question.
Yes, I would say so. I mean, we're still learning a lot about ourselves, and it seems like we're either really good or not so good on some days. So it's a lot of fun still to play with Tuk, and as I said, a lot of things to learn. I think US Open, we played 2 solid matches, I would say, in the first 2 rounds. And the quarterfinal, we lost in 2 sets and never really got into the game. Especially me, I played not well. And when we lost it, after the match, it felt like if we would play again now, it would feel completely different because it was just 2-3 things that we didn't really think about, and minor changes to the game would have made it completely different, I felt like. And like, it's this annoying feeling of there was so much more in it, and you just leave the court with, I think it was 15 and 18 or whatever, and it looks from the outside like, yeah, okay, two sets, no chance, whatever. But we knew, okay, if we play them again, we know what to do and it will be different. And then we actually played them again in the quarterfinal of Canada, and we completely destroyed them. It was also a really, really good match of ours and probably not the best day of theirs. But nevertheless,
it was 9-11 or something, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. But these few tactical changes made such a big difference. Like, it was a completely different game. And I like that fascinates me so much about badminton. Like, it looks like, okay, the other pair is just better. We lose in 2 sets, but then you play them again and it's the complete opposite. And like, yeah, details that make such a big difference. And I also once said, like, when we talked with Christo about coming back from a vacation and feeling just like a little bit off and a few centimeters here or there just lack, and it takes some time to get back there. Like, that was also just like a few centimeters here and there that made the difference in the end, and that was cool. And then the semifinal in Canada, actually it's the same thing again. Like, we lose with 9 and 15 or whatever, where you feel like, or from the outset you could think, okay, wow, that must have been like a really bad game, or the others are so much better, I wouldn't have thought that, or whatever. And then you just realize during the match already, okay, we went into this match with the complete wrong mindset. Like, we have to change now very fast. The game plays out not at all as we expected. And then we also recognize, okay, we're not there yet that we can change our plan as quick as I probably would be able to do it with Mark, for example, or back then when I played with Linda for 100 years, like, we would be able to adapt faster. And now it's just, okay, hey, we need to do this now, but like, how do we do it? And we feel a little off, and we can't really pull it off directly, and then it takes like 3 quarters of a game to figure it out, and then we figured it out, but then it's too late if it's like, I think it was 11-2 in the second half of the second set, so that like you almost can't win it from there anymore. Yeah. But the same feeling again, okay, if we play them again, it will surely be different. So yeah, it's nice that we know about this. It still sucks when you lose with 9 and 15. But
I
actually
think about that all the time, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Okay, I
You
think
go
about that
first.
a lot, though, because we're all good badminton players. So like, what sets us apart? Like you say, it could be those 2 or 3 centimeters, or like how high you can jump, or how quickly you can get to the net, those kind of things. But when everyone is world class at those things, what's going to set you apart? And it's those tiny little differences of like holding and playing it straight rather than rushing in and playing it cross, or like, it's just a few decisions. And that's really what I'm wrestling with, and in this last part of my career of like, I'm strong, I'm fit, I'm fast, and I always have been those things. So it's likely tactical decision making, psychological things for me, and like, it's tiny percentages, but on those things, maybe not so much like physical things. It's more decision makings, and how it can completely change the outcome of a game, of whether you decide to hold and play back net or hold and punch over. And it's just how you read the game on that day, and the outcome depends on it. It's just sport, man. I don't know if that made any sense, but
for me it does.
100%.
Okay, good.
And I mean, probably especially in those front court situations when you really fight for, as you said, Marvin, those 2-3 centimeters at the net, if you can play it down or if you have to play it straight or even lift it, huge difference, and that's sharpness in the head, in the mind. Probably plays a huge role. But what I would also be super interested in would be if you say, Marvin, the first match you left the court and you were like, okay, next time is going to be different. Next time was different. What would be the reaction of the other pair? It would be super interesting what they feel about this matches, because for them probably the first one was like perfect, and then it was like, okay, second one we just it would be super interesting to see the opposite side of this now.
Yeah. I haven't talked with them. I don't know. I can only maybe tell from my own experience where you maybe had a situation where you feel like, okay, we're just better than the others. And then you play a second match and suddenly you lose and you feel like, oh, okay, there was something there. Didn't expect that. I think it just always shows that you really have to be alert and ready for a big fight no matter what. And underestimating your opponent never really helps. I don't know if they did, or if it was just surprising to them, or maybe they were also just tired. Both playing, I think, 2 disciplines could also make a difference when you're 2 weeks on tour and play a lot of matches. All those things can be taken into consideration there, and it's sometimes this, sometimes that.
Yeah, I would really like to see the stats on like revenge matches. So like, you know, like in your case of like someone wins, you know, fairly comfortably in the first match, and then like you say, kind of maybe lets their guard down a little bit for the, you know, the next week if they have to immediately play the same pair or person again. I'd love to see the statistics on like the head-to-heads of if they keep the winning momentum, because I think the person who most recently lost is more hungry to change that. And I think I've definitely done that a few times in my career. So yeah, I think that's super interesting. Of just like nothing's changed between, you know, you've not made any gains week to week, but just the way you approach the game can have a different outcome. And I spoke a lot with my psychologist about, like you say, not being complacent about your opponent. And even if I knew they were like way lower ranked or they didn't have a good technique or something like that, I had to convince myself that they were like world champion, world class. They were going to play the game of their life. This was going to be so tough for me, just to bring my like arousal level up to be like in that buzzing place, rather than just like walking on court and thinking, it'll be fine. This person's not great, because that's just not a good place to perform high quality sport.
Yep. Yeah, that's the sport. I just got a message because I was a little distracted the last few seconds because Christo just texted if he could still join. So maybe we see this guy coming straight from the court. Maybe not. We will see.
Nah, surely not straight from the court. Maybe straight from the physio.
Nah, not straight from the court. Yes, obviously. You gotta sell it to our.
He's still out of breath.
You gotta sell it. Imagine, like, still walking off already with the camera in his face.
He's changing his t-shirt, and it gets
That gets some clicks, maybe. No.
Hey, yeah, someone likes a topless pop-off.
Oi!
Hey!
There he is.
And there he is.
Hey, Christo.
He's nearly here.
Yes. Oh, how are you doing?
The anticipation is killing me.
Good. Everybody good?
Oh, good.
There he is.
Are you still in the venue?
No. I came back and I was in we have a big like swimming pool, very hot, and I went with the physio to calm down my muscles. It was a pretty tough one today.
Okay. And now you are...
Yeah. Sorry?
We expected that you were at the physio.
Yeah. Oof, that was a tough one.
Yeah, tell us. You played first round against Gemke?
Yes.
Does Christo need earphones to not mess up this recording?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Do you
We've
hear
never done it
yourself twice?
without. No.
I don't hear myself twice, actually.
We
It
could
seems
be
to
okay.
work. Let's try it, hey.
Yeah.
Trying new
Well,
things.
if it's my fault, then you can put the title Christo's fault. It's fine.
Crystal fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, the match was. I knew it was gonna be very tough because Rasmus is always playing, not giving up and physically always giving 100%. So of course, on paper it was a good first round, but I knew it was a very tough one, and it was. We played nearly more than 1 hour for 2 sets, and it was very very close games. Yeah, I just felt so exhausted after the match, and he was also very exhausted, and the interviews were very difficult afterwards for both of us. Yeah,
Why?
I'm just happy to get through the second
Because you
round.
were done.
Yeah, just so done and so exhausted. And I think it was also a very important match for me because as I'm now ranked 16th in the world, and the points they are very important to keep being maybe seeded for the World Championship. So yeah, that was very important, maybe win for me. So yeah, it would depend of the next round, of course, and opponents. But yeah, that was good for me.
Yeah, congratulations, mate. I just
Thanks.
checked your next opponent. Everybody probably thought it would be Anders Antonsen, but it's gonna be Lailang Si. How do you
Yes,
pronunciation
Yeah.
always so weird, tough for me.
it's also my first round next week in China Open. So yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's funny. We've just been talking about revenge matches when you play someone 1 week and then immediately you play them again. Maybe the next week. So we could use this as a case study.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's see what the outcome is tomorrow, and then you can listen back to the episode, and then you can you can see what happens next week.
Okay. Let's go.
In the examples that we just had, we always lost the first match. So you can show us the opposite example and start
Yes,
with a
well,
win.
Yes.
every example I have, I always lost the first game.
Okay. Maybe we could do it differently. Like first win and then see how it goes next week.
Yeah, let's say this at the moment, right?
Yes.
Yes. Let's start
All
there.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Really, really cool. Yeah. No, I'm a little bit off actually. Is it the first time that we are all 4 of us in an online episode? Because I never think I saw that 4 people grid view.
Maybe
I
the
think
first
so.
one.
Since
I
we
also
started
might
season
be.
2, maybe.
Yeah. I think it was only
Oh,
the first time that we were all together in one room.
Yeah, we did in Horsens. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then since
but
then,
online.
it's been 1 or 2.
Yeah, we are all very busy, right? Except Thommy. Thommy is always here. 100% dedicated.
Bro, I'm also super busy,
100%
okay? Please do not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. I know.
No, it's same here.
I'm following your Instagram stories. You're doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to explore the field of media and sports in many ways at the moment to see where this whole thing is going. we will see. As we all know, we're not yet making a living from our world famous badminton podcast. Hopefully, we'll
Not
get there.
yet.
Not yet.
Correct.
But yeah, out there. There was
I
one more
actually
thing.
had a very nice listener experience in Canada, where
Tell us, please.
yeah, where one guy approached me and was like, "Hey, yeah, I'm listening to your podcast, and it's so nice, and I always enjoy it, and look forward to the next episode." And he was almost more excited to see me because of the podcast and not because of the badminton. So yeah, that was quite funny. So yeah,
That's
that
when
was
you
cool.
know you've made it in the podcast world.
Yeah, kind of.
That's actually really cool. So everybody's listening, please approach us with those phrases. Love to hear it. But yeah, I also told you already, Marvin. We also got some comments on YouTube because we're the season 2 now. We're also doing YouTube. We didn't do that before. And the first comments are coming in that be like, "Wow, since I'm listening to the podcast, I'm way more engaged in following the matches, and I'm way more excited to see you guys play and see how you perform." So that's also really, really cool. And yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for the support. And also, we got some really, really good feedback, obviously, on the vlog projects that we did at the European Championships. And I'm thinking about doing that again at the World Championships. There's some things that I have to clear first with BWF if we are allowed to do that and follow you around everywhere and have access to everything. Yeah, but I'm on it, and maybe we will have some more vlogs coming in, and then also from Marvin, hopefully, because we
Nice.
missed you at the Europeans. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be
Perfect.
super cool. And yeah, we noticed a lot as vlogs look so simple, but we know it's a lot of work for you. So, but I've also had some nice feedback from the Europeans ones too. So I think they're worth the effort if you're
Yes.
willing to do them.
I gotta be honest. All the effort from these vlogs, apart from the filming part, was on Fabi's desk, and there's like Fabi was editing Kirsty and Christo vlog, and I have one more vlog project that is still not out because it was on my desk. So I'm actually the worst with those big editing projects because they always scare me to get started. Because it's such a huge amount of stuff to do, and then I'm like, I don't have time this week, and then there's always things coming in that have more priority. But I have to really get this one out, and I think it's also going to be fun. So let's see.
Nice.
I have one more question for Kirsty actually, and it's what is WBL? There's something
what
dropped
did-
today on social media.
What did we say before? It was wine, beer, and cider. So this would be wine, beer, and
Beer and liquor.
No, so yeah, WBL is the first project from the WBC, which is WBC is Women's Badminton Collective. Our first big project is the Women's Badminton League, which is super cool. I think it got announced today. So
Yep.
yeah, go and check it out on the WBC Instagram page and follow it over there. But yeah, so it's going to be I actually don't know how many details are out there, but it's going to be I'll keep it vague. I'm so scared of ruining the whole thing. So yeah, it's going to be a league, and it's going to feature kind of like top level world class players, also mixed in with like young up and coming players. It's not going to be like a serious traditional league structure like with the matches. It's going to be like it's going to be like featuring singles, doubles, maybe some 3v3, maybe some box games. We need to nail down the format, but it's not going to be typical or traditional. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be in December in Denmark. I don't know if we've released any more detail. I do know those two details are out there, so that's okay to say. So yeah, it's exciting, and it's it's all happening. It's fun.
It sounds really cool,
cool.
but does that mean it's a one like week or weekend project, or is it like a league system that comes back every other?
Yeah, so I don't know which details are out there, but it's going to be over 3 days. So we're going to get all the players in because the calendar is so packed. So yeah, we're looking to make it as punchy and impactful as possible. So it's going to be over 3 days. There's 4 teams, a round robin event. You'll get a final league standing. And yeah, it should be a whole lot of fun.
That sounds really good. I would love to ask some more questions, but I see that you're already struggling with not saying too much. So I won't.
Mia's going to get me in
bring
trouble
you.
if I say too much.
Yeah. Okay, so we just wait until it's out there, and then we can talk about it a little more. Yeah. I think for me, I'm happy with it. I don't want to keep you any longer online. Marvin, you have some holidays. Christo, you're still out there.
Yeah,
Getting
we're
ready
going
to
for
come
dinner
down.
very soon.
Yes.
Enjoy
Kirsty,
the
you're-
Japanese dinner. I'm a little
Oof.
jealous, although
Yeah,
I also
same
can't
here.
complain. But
It's so
Good
good.
food out there.
Yeah,
Sushis are
it's pretty
really
good.
Can you believe I've only been to Japan once? I think
That's very sad.
that was 20. That was not the story. It was crazy, isn't it? No, it was 2014 or something. And back then I didn't eat sushi because I didn't eat raw fish. I was like, it kind of scared me. I don't know. And then
Wow.
I went to Japan for 3 weeks, and we lived in like host families, and blah. It was an exchange program thing. And I did not eat sushi the whole trip. And
Oh
on
my
the
God.
last day, I tried it, and I was like, "Fuck! Why didn't I? Why didn't I try on the first day? Oh my God! I was so mad at myself."
To be
Oh my
honest, your
God.
bank account probably said thank you.
Wow. We were
That's
invited
the
all the
only one
time.
part.
We were invited all the time. We never paid for food.
That's so
We went to
sad.
so many good restaurants,
Oh,
and I always
man.
went for like.
Now you know.
Now you
It's-
have to make it to
I know-
Japan Open next year.
Yeah, I know for 10 years, and I didn't
You'll
make
never
it back
make
to
that
Japan.
mistake again.
Wow, yeah,
Ugh,
that's
man.
true.
I would say
That's true.
one of my favorite parts of Japan is just going to 7-Eleven and just trying all the random stuff, just picking up weird sweets. And
Yeah.
I went for a pink grapefruit squash drink today.
Obviously.
And it's great. It's so good. Yeah, I like trying all the snacks. I'm a snack boy.
Yeah, Marvin is also trying everything out there. I saw that in China.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you never know what tastes great, right, Thommy? So
Yeah, that's a lesson actually. I should have
I
learned it,
don't
but I
want
was
to miss
so
out.
scared. Yeah.
maybe too much
what-
FOMO in me.
What was this one thing that you tried when we were at this one dinner in Chengdu?
Something
That
like
looks really-
sea cucumber or something like this.
It looked like an old man's penis.
It did.
And it
Yeah.
tasted like.
Well, I don't know how an old man's penis tastes like, but I think it's
Nice
different.
save. Good save.
Thank you.
That's definitely going to be the clip on Instagram for the promotion of this.
It will be.
episode.
It will be. It will be. And I think I
That's
have
gonna
a
be
photo of that thing. Yeah.
That's going to be the episode title. Hey,
Looked
people
like
will
an old
click on
man's
that.
penis. Yeah, probably. We have to do some clickbait every here and then. So
Yeah.
okay, that's a great way to wrap up episode 40 of the squad. Let me just Fabi told me to take a photo. So please everyone do something. Wait again? Okay, perfect. Thanks guys. Thanks
you.
everyone for listening. Thanks for watching. Christo, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you,
Luck.
Tim.
Good luck.
And everyone else have a great week. Bye guys.
Bye bye.
See ya.